Hey guys, Shane here with another product review. Today I'll be taking a look at a fixed frame projection screen by Silver Ticket Products. The particular model I'm reviewing today is their STR-169106 16x9 screen, model STR-169106. Silver Ticket Products was kind enough to send us out a screen for our ongoing home theater build series, which we'll have linked here. A few months back, I decided to move my home theater setup and change the wall I was projecting onto. My original setup was projecting onto a matte white painted wall that I flat sanded over a year ago, but I didn't want the image bleeding onto the ceiling and on the front door, so it was time to move everything to a new wall and upgrade the screen. I was originally looking at buying an electric pull-down screen with an infrared sensor, so I could program a Logitech Harmony remote to lower the screen and turn the projector on at the same time. However, I found that the disadvantages of an inexpensive sub-$200 screen of that style, and that's basically that they tend to curl up due to the screen not being tensioned. A fixed frame screen seemed to be the most sense for my budget. After doing some research on what type of screen best suited my home theater setup, I came across an article on the Wirecutter on fixed frame projection screens. They recommended the Silver Ticket Products STR series screens, as they were easy to set up, and the color quality and brightness was exceptionally good on these. Their fixed frame projection screens come in a variety of sizes and aspect ratios, including 16x9, 16x10, and 2.35x1. There's even a model that's curved. All you have to do is pick your aspect ratio and the size of the screen that best suits your home theater arrangement. For reference, there is a THX guideline for optimal viewing angle that we'll have linked in the video description below, as well as on the written review. For my situation, a 106-inch screen was perfect for where the seats are going to be. I'd like to go over some of the specifications on the projection screen. All of the STR fixed frame models feature a 2 3/38 of an inch heavy-duty beveled aluminum frame wrapped in black velvet for absorbing light, as well as a tension screen kit, which is done through their tension rod system. The 106-inch model I'll be reviewing today is 97 inches wide and 57 inches tall, and weighs around 31 pounds. The screen itself is about 92 by 52 inches. One of the most important things that helped me make a decision on this screen was how difficult it was to put the thing together. I watched a few assembly tutorials a few weeks before deciding if this was the screen for me, and to basically see if any other people ran into some issues. I didn't find much on the assembly of the screen, and didn't really see anybody having issues with it, but we will have a full assembly tutorial for this screen later on in the week. After reading the assembly instructions, I had a pretty solid feel on how to put everything together, and where each piece was supposed to go. You basically assemble the aluminum frame face down, and then slide in all the support clips and pieces. Once this is all completed, you roll out the screen material, and then slide in the tension rods. The rods basically keep the screen flat as you start hooking the pockets down onto the clips that are attached to the frame. You will have to put in some elbow grease to get the clips on the far side of the place, actually stretching it up to about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. I was able to basically get that all put together pretty quickly. It was just kind of an unusual amount of tension, I thought, for that, but that helps keep the image flat. The hardest part for me was actually putting in the support rod that runs vertically through the center of the screen. It's a little bit longer than the actual frame, but you're supposed to basically bend it into place. I was able to improvise and get it into position. I highly suggest watching the video tutorial we put up before installing your screen, though. I was able to put everything together and mount it in under an hour. I had to mount the screen a week after assembling it due to some issues mounting my projector on the low ceilings in here, but overall the assembly was way easier than I expected. With the projector finally mounted on the ceiling, I was able to mount the screen and get everything hooked up. Compared to the flat sanded wall I was using before, the black levels, the contrast, and the colors were noticeably improved. For reference, I'm using an Optoma HD25-LV, which is a 1080p 3D DLP projector. Before I moved the projector, I was able to put the STR screen below my original setup and get a decent photo that represented the difference between the two, and you can see that here. Now, with it properly mounted up, the difference is far more drastic. There's a huge reduction in light bleed on the ceiling, and the image is a lot brighter and a lot more vibrant. I was already impressed with the image quality that I had on the wall, but I knew the second I had these side by side, this screen just basically should have been the one I gotten from the beginning. For the build quality, the ease of assembly and installation, the image quality, and the great value that this screen brings into the table, I am giving this a 10 out of 10, and giving it a well-deserved Gold Press Platinum Award. This screen has more than exceeded my expectations, and I have absolutely no hesitation recommending it to anyone looking for a home theater on a budget. Be sure to check out the installation tutorial, as well as our Home Theater on a Budget series. For more video reviews, tutorials, and news, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit us at that'sitguys.com. Thanks for watching.